Hi guys, welcome to Tuesday, April 28th. Today I mostly want you to be working on your outlines, but first, especially if you have no idea what your story is about or what you can focus on for your story or for your literary analysis paper, I've made a PowerPoint for you guys. So obviously, I have a slide for each of the 5 story choices that you could have chosen for this assignment. So you can go into this. Obviously, you can see that I still have the link to the story, but mostly I just made one for each of the stories, and I broke down what you could be doing or focusing on for your literary analysis. So obviously you can focus on themes. That's something that we've already worked on for an activity, and if you like the idea of themes, or if you just love the theme or one of the themes of the short story you read, feel free to form that into a thesis statement. And remember that these aren't thesis statements or even complete ideas, so you have to take these ideas that I've given you on these PowerPoints and format your thesis statement and examples from that. So again, please, if you have yet to even understand how to do a thesis statement or to support it with different ideas, set up a meeting with me or just email me, please, I insist. So first, for The Lamb to the Slaughter by Roald Dahl, there's themes of gender and marriage, role reversals, food/consumption, betrayal, especially with that husband of Mary Maloney there, and then symbols, obviously the lamb or the leg of lamb, and then characterization. I love Mary Maloney. She kind of starts off as this really stereotypical 50s housewife, but tell me, does she evolve? Yes, I think she does. So how does she evolve? You can definitely make a great thesis statement off of Mary Maloney alone. So Indian Education by Sherman Alexie. Some major themes in this are alcoholism, which mostly becomes prevalent at the end, but definitely features some points throughout, racism, and unequal education, which is incredibly prevalent, obviously, and well named for this section, Indian Education. But the unequal education between Native American students and American students, or others, white, Caucasian, if you will. And then the tone, I really love this tone of pretty much everything Sherman Alexie writes. He's very satirical, and especially in this, and satirical kind of means humorous in a way, kind of poking fun at things and formatting words to make it kind of jokey. But still serious. Don't get me wrong, the story is very serious, and he does make some great points, but he does it with a satirical edge. Okay, The Mask of the Red Death. I'm pretty sure in the other video I made when I first introed you these stories, I told you how much I love Edgar Allan Poe. I love him. And this is one of my favorite short stories he's written, or he wrote rather, dead. But themes, as in a lot of Edgar Allan Poe short stories and poems, mortality, versions of reality, and fear. So mortality kind of meaning the death and the weakness of the human body. And then symbolism and imagery and allegory, breaking those down. The 7 colored rooms kind of there's different colored rooms, and you'll notice that there's no red room. And he does that for a really good reason. And then you can tell that each of the colored rooms kind of stand for a different stage of life. So look into that. The clock on the wall. We've already talked about how a clock is the greatest form of symbolism for any writer. The Red Death, and then dream imagery. There's a lot of cool dream imagery in here. A Good Man is Hard to Find. Definitely my favorite short story by Flannery O'Connor. The old lady, you just kind of love to hate her. So the themes: manipulation, good versus evil, religion, society, and class. irony. There's a lot of irony in this, especially mostly for everything that the grandmother says and then what happens later. Foreshadowing, Tombsboro, that's the town they talk about, and it kind of sounds like a tomb, right? And what does tomb symbolize? Death. And then hearse-like vehicle. If you don't know this, a hearse is what they carry coffins in to usually funerals or wakes. So a hearse-like vehicle, that's a bit of a foreshadowing, not even a bit, it's a broad foreshadowing. And then imagery, they talk about dark forests. And then they talk about the cloudless, sunless sky, which is kind of a weird imagery, but you can sort of actually picture it somehow. And that is mentioned multiple times for good reason. So there's some things for that one. And then the red convertible, which I've only actually read a couple of times, and so I reread this for this assignment for you guys just so that I could get a fresher perspective on it. And the themes that I've come up with, and also that I did a little research just to make sure that I covered all the points, are, sorry, my mother works from home, so you'll hear the phone ringing in the background sometimes. The themes: loss of innocence, trauma of the war, masculinity and silence, how, you know, sometimes masculine figures feel like they need to be silent and suffer in silence, and then American and American Indian identity. And then the symbols, the red convertible, of course, the title of the whole short story, that's a big symbol. The color TV, and then the photograph that Benita takes of Henry and Lyman. Photographs are a great symbol, whether they're being taken in the short story or just a photograph on a wall or put on a side table or whatever. Photographs are important. There's a reason why we take them. We want to remember those moments, but they're also a reflection a lot of times of our past selves that we can never really get back. And that goes really hand in hand with the loss of innocence. So those are the 5. Obviously, you can go into these. You guys all have this link that is linked right here, and it's on a shareable link, so you can click in and take a look at it if you want to refresh your memory, but you also don't want to rewatch this video. And, sorry. And so, yeah, the outline is due tomorrow. If you have any questions, it's kind of late in the game, but at the same time, due dates are kind of flexible at this time because of the craziness of online schooling and the stressfulness. So please, again, let me know if anything's going to be late for any reason. And also, let me know if you need any help on anything or you want to set up an appointment with me, okay? All right, so have a good day. Good luck with your outlines that are due tomorrow. I'm so excited to read them. I hope that you guys picked a variety of stories. So far, I'm recording this on April 20th, so I've only gotten a couple of your story choices so far, and I think both of the people who turned it in are doing the same story, so I hope there's more variety. But either way, I look forward to reading your outlines and then your literary analysis. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.